In a forgotten corner of West Virginia lies a small, quiet town called Hollow Creek. People live slowly here, with old fears passed down through generations. At the edge of town, behind an abandoned farmhouse, there's a dry well. The old folks avoid it. The children whisper about it, but only in daylight. Because everyone knows, after sunset, if you stand too close to that well, you might hear crying. Anna, a girl with golden hair and eyes as blue as spring water. She worked at the little bakery on Main Street, always smiling, even when her heart wasn't at peace. Her mother died young. Her father left without a word. Anna lived with her grandmother, the only one she had left. She dreamed of leaving Hollow Creek, to go somewhere warm, somewhere far from the snow. But that dream never had a chance. It was a night in December. Snow fell thick. Anna left work late and walked home down the usual quiet path, between two frozen fields. A rusty pickup truck sat on the roadside. Its headlights suddenly flared behind her. What came next was the sound of brakes, footsteps crunching in the snow, and then, silence. The next morning, her grandmother found only Anna's red scarf, caught on a rotting wooden fence. She was taken by three men, ex-miners, broken and bitter. They locked her in the cellar of a long-abandoned farmhouse, a place where sunlight had long stopped reaching. Every day was pain. Every night was terror. She stopped screaming after the first week. And then, one day in March, as the snow began to melt, Anna died. They dumped her body down the old dry well, as if discarding something useless. No one heard. No one came. But Anna's death was not the end. 1 year later, the men began hearing whispers in the dark. The first man, the one who tied her down, painted strange circles on his walls using his own blood. He muttered, "She's watching me, she knows." 3 days later, he was found hanging in his barn.
Eyes wide open in terror. The second man, the one who burned her last letter, began seeing her face in every mirror. He drowned in his bathtub one night. No marks, no explanation. The last one, the man who pushed her into the well, fled town in a panic. But his truck veered off the mountain road during a storm. On the cracked windshield, they found the outline of a small handprint. From the inside. 3 years after she vanished, a young journalist came to Hollow Creek, drawn by the legend of the girl and the well. He followed whispers, until he stood before the abandoned farmhouse. Something in the air waited for him. He lifted the wooden lid, and shined his flashlight down. At the very bottom, he saw a face, pale, eyes wide, blue as ice. They say the journalist never wrote again. He left the town in silence, and vanished like he was never there. That well still stands today. No one dares to seal it. No one goes near it after dark, because if you listen long enough, you'll hear her voice. I'm still here.